The answer is the universe. You know, all around us, that's the answer. What is it? How does it exist? And maybe why does it exist? These are really our questions, the motivation for our intellectual pursuits and passions. 40 years have elapsed since the first school in 1978. Enough time for over 2 generations to transition from the helpless baby through total dependence on the mother's milk and the love of the family into fully functioning adults and humans. Most of you here were born since the first school. All now stand strong and with mind yearning for understanding. Informed, moving out, expressed and admirable, you all are. If medical advances continue, most of you will get the chance to see 100 summers. So it's good to work on something which has a long-term interest point. The human desire to understand has been evident in the slow but relentless improvement in tools since the first humans 300,000 years ago has gained power, funding and quickened its pace, such that in the time that you've been born and lived, countless new ways of measuring and understanding have been developed, way too many for any one single human to know. Quite an amazing time. Within astrophysics there are a huge range of things to understand. Dark matter and dark energy that CERN, many new tetra and pentaquark systems, more and more like the explosion of atoms of yesteryear, to name but 2 of many. The aims of Professor Shapiro to provide a school for all attendees of what is to come and the observation period it stands upon has never been more relevant and needed than now. Barring some global catastrophe, humans manifest destiny to explore the solar system that has since Apollo been handed to machines will see humans again on the moon, and then the red planet, creating unprecedented observational opportunities. Within these exciting endeavours are 2 unique to the last decade. First is the mystery of UAP, which for over 70 years was considered an area of crackpots, has now become mainstream, which potentially will be new physics or something even more profound. Second, the realisation that some things may be too complicated for humans to understand. The exciting yet sobering and disturbing realisation that neural net machines can now do things that we cannot do. Never again can humans be world champions in chess or Go. What else can they do? AlphaFold has deciphered the structure of virtually every known protein, paving the way for new medicines and new foods, indicative of what the immense power of the neural net technology is. We can expect in time this power will focus on the cosmos. Supercomputers now operate at 10 to the 18 floating point operations per second, giving the ability to do extraordinary what-if terrestrial calculations. The cloud has expanded and continues to expand, putting more people into near instant knowledge of the latest discoveries. Meanwhile, edge computing with neural nets and chips mimicking human brains, neuromorphic chips, have huge power but low power consumption, and essentially ideal for experiments, and you couldn't do anything better. The now is incredible. The future will be limited by your imagination. Now is your opportunity to ask people in the field anything that you want to, really. The more you ask, the more you learn. Keep yourself armed with whys and whats. The questions are limited only really by your imagination. And it's ideas that will matter. Come up with a good idea, and you will find funding and engineers to build what you need. Using an extensive range of edge and cloud technology, or run calculations on supercomputers. Declining other days like funding, limited ideas. We're now reaching a point where limits are becoming your imagination. So I want to encourage you to all make the most of this opportunity.